All right, and I think we're live. I think it's going live. There we go. There's so much latency between my streaming software and YouTube, but anyway, I think we're good. So let's say hi to a few of you. Ferris was here first. Good morning, Interbert, Virgil. How's it going? Vertical, Bruce, Zach, TCP/IP Solutions. Good morning. Hopefully everything's good. Let me know if the voice is all good. I did test it beforehand. I really hope we get an 8U or 12U version of this. I think so as well. I have never heard of that. I can't even say it. Pain to work with. Whole rack was welded together, it seems. Yeah, that would be pretty heavy. If it's all welded together, that wouldn't be good. But, whoops. Why was I looking at that? We'll bring it up. I mean, that's pretty good. It's locked. Oops. It's almost on the edge of my desk, so I don't want it to fall off. Okay. Oops. Let me just click in the wheels here, the lock, so it doesn't fall off, because it's quite heavy. Let me know if you guys could hear me. You should be able to. There's 16 of you in here. Can't wait to see camera. Yes, I will show the camera today, maybe, possibly. Ubiquiti sent me this rack. They sent me the AI 360 and the U6 Pro, which I've already done the video on the U6 Pro before they even sent that. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it. Adam, good morning. New Yorker, good morning. Sounds good. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it. I do have an AI 360 installed in my backyard right now, and we will take a look at that. I think I'll probably release the video tomorrow. I need to get some more footage of outside. I actually haven't even started the video yet, but it shouldn't be too hard. I haven't mounted into the backyard already, which actually, let me go to it. There we go. Oops. Oh, that's why. There we go. We gotta sign in. See, it's pretty cool. I have it just mounted onto the side of the fence. I'll show you what I was going to do, but it didn't work out. So that kind of sucks. I was planning on mounting it under this little thing we have in the backyard. This is going to pop up anytime soon. There we go. All good on the audio. Perfect. How many U? Oh, for this is a 6U. That's all that is. Can you make a video when you typically add an aggregation switch in a network? I've seen you using them. So we usually use them when we're going over 2 switches. We shouldn't be daisy chaining switches together. So this is the AI 360. There's a bit of water on it because it's been snowing. But this is on my fence sitting there. I just have a indoor cable run to it. You really should have outdoor cable, but it's just for the video. But this is pretty cool. Like, that's capturing my full backyard. If we look here, this is my G4. So you can tell how much more of an angle we get with the fisheye lens, which is really awesome. And then you could also do this. You could de-warp the video. So now we could just look around, which is awesome. And then that black part, that's the side of the camera. So we can't go any further than that. But you could also do that, I think, in the video footage. Let me just grab some of the video footage here. Back on the AI. Okay. I thought we could anyway. Oh, here we go. So this is just a playback at nighttime. So right now it's a warp, like it's de-warped. But you could, even with the video footage, we could go anywhere. This is recorded, right? And then we could warp the video back if we want, which I think is a really wicked feature. Obviously, you should probably have it mounted a different way, especially if it's going to be outside so that you don't get any ice or anything on top of the lens. But for me, whatever, it's all right. Ali, how's it going? So yeah, I'll be doing a video. I'll probably be doing the video about that today. Maybe I might start it today, or maybe release it tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see. But the mini rack, I really like it. There's been a lot of people who've complained. Actually, I probably shouldn't bring up all the comments on it. People are just saying, like, why would Ubiquiti make a proprietary rack? Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's a Ubiquiti rack. I mean, Ubiquiti wants to put their gear into it. They're not going to want to put Cisco gear and whatnot. Another thing, this patch panel, you won't be able to use this in a traditional rack because you have to screw it in with these captive screws. There's no physical screw holes like you usually get with normal racks. The outdoor camera does look good. So yeah, that's a different thing. And you can't buy the patch panel separately. So typically what I do if I'm using one of these switches, like say this 24 port switch, I would put a patch panel above and below and then use just half the patch panel. So really I would have to use 2U and have another Ubiquiti patch panel, but I can't buy it separately right now. And I don't know if that's something that they're planning on using. Let me bring that to the live chat. Other than that, I don't really know what else I have going on for videos. We still need to do videos for Grand Stream stuff. I know people want to see different things in Ubiquiti, so we're going to do some Grand Stream, and then we'll do some Synology NAS videos, which I have coming up shortly. The Grand Stream stuff, I'm starting to program and get ready. It's just there's a lot of information to it. Besides that, what else did we have? So I brought up an XCP&G. I forget how the heck I get to it. What is my DNS to it? VM.me. Oh, that is it. So I have XCP&G running on a Protectly box right now, which is pretty cool. It was very easy to set up. Protectly sent me this device months ago. I did a video on XCP&G like a while back, but I did set up an iSCSI target on my Synology NAS, and that's what's going to be holding my VM storage. I don't know if I'll end up doing videos on it. Tom Lawrence already does quite a few on it, but it's a very powerful hypervisor. Any idea about once a month I lose internet connection with my UDM Pro using Starlink and how to fix it? I have no idea. I'd have to take a look at your network, and it could have something to do with Starlink. I haven't used Starlink before. We don't, like, Starlink is here. Oops. Starlink's in Canada, but there's not a lot of people who use it because we have so much internet that we don't even need it. But yeah, so I just got a Ubuntu desktop running, and what I'm going to put on here, I'm going to load Graylog so that I could log all my Unifi traffic. So that's going to be cool. But let me know if you have any questions, because I don't have a lot to talk about today, so I don't want to just keep rambling on. So yeah, usually I do this at 11. I thought I'd start a little earlier today. I'm going to buy some more Lego. Some of you have seen that I have a bit of Lego, but I'm trying to see which one to buy. Oh, that looks cool. Lego Ghostbusters. They have this piano that you could actually play. Piano Lego. I think it's like 500 bucks though. So if you build that, then you can play it, which is really cool. But back to tech stuff. There was an update with Meraki Go. I think you can now configure it from the web interface. Meraki Go. So I did a video on Meraki Go before saying I didn't really like it because you had to do it all from your phone. But I think now that you could do it from a web interface, I may end up revisiting it and seeing. Unifi Lego. That would be kind of cool if they had like an access point that I could build. That would be kind of neat. New Yorker, thank you for the $10. Great content. Just ordered the Ubiquiti PDU, but not sure how to rack and cable management. If I had it set up with the toolless one next to you, how would you set it up? I'm not too sure because I don't have that. But they, like, Ubiquiti released a video with it in their rack. Was it? So they did a rack. Where was the, oh, toolless mini rack build right here. Let's see. So that's how they have it. They have it down at the bottom. There's not really any cable management with it, which kind of sucks. How I would probably do it, I'd still have like an RJ45 end right here, but then I would bring it up to the patch panel into a keystone and then just put in a 6-inch patch cable. I'll be doing a video on that once I could get my hands on it and once it's out of early access. Ubiquiti UDR. I do have one of them. I don't know if I'm really allowed to show it, but I guess I could show it. I'm not going to take it to the box. But I mean, yeah, I haven't opened it yet. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do some testing later. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Does the rack seem sturdy or flimsy? It seems sturdy. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I really like it. A lot of people are complaining. I mean, they think it's expensive. I don't think it's expensive for the quality. It's very easy to set up, and with these rails, I guess I could go full screen. With these rails, when you're putting the gear in, usually you're holding it up, putting rack screws in, and then having to turn it, like, and you're hurting your arm because you're holding the gear. But with these rails, you just slide it in, and then you just turn the captive screws and it locks in place. I don't know. I really like it. I think it's great. Now, I do wish that it was wall mountable, though. Can you add a flat shelf for smaller devices? I don't know. Probably not yet, because they really only have those spaces for the captive screws, and Ubiquiti doesn't have a shelf yet. Hey Foster, how's it going? Good morning. I have lots of problems with new Unifi, with the new and the old interface. When I change a setting in the new interface, I do not see the change in. Yeah, so they haven't brought over everything yet, and it's not perfect. I use the classic for pretty much everything besides threat management. Also, an updated video on firewalls and VLANs would be great. Ones currently on the net are old. I don't know how they would be old though. I mean, what are you looking for the firewalls or firewall rules? Is there a way you can MacGyver it? So people have asked that. There's not, like, on these rails, like, they're the same on the back. It's numbered 1 to 6 on the back as well. But this is the only place that you would be able to, drill through to maybe get into the wall. And I don't know if I'd trust it, to be honest with you. I would probably just wait until they come out with a wall mount one if they're going to. Jim, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, so Meraki Go, we may take another look at this. It was pretty easy to set up. I don't know. I wasn't overly impressed with it, but I haven't sold it yet either, so I'll probably revisit it to do a updated video. Yeah. Somebody wanted me to do another video on some, I think it was neck gear maybe. Might have been neck gear. I forget. I don't think I responded. Yeah, so Netgear Insight, the AX6200. I think that's what they mean, or unless because they did two different posts back to back. I don't know if they're talking about the Asus. Netgear? I wasn't overly impressed with the Netgear stuff either, and you had to pay for license fees as well. David, good morning. When is the video on the 360 coming out? I'm not too sure. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't even started recording it. It's in my backyard. We're really not going to get a full sense of what this camera is capable of when it's at my house. I mean, there's going to be nobody really walking in the backyard. I'm going to walk around there just to, do some video for the YouTube video. But I'll be installing one of these at a client's downtown, and that will give us a better sense, and I'm allowed to film it as well. So we'll see, because they'll have customers coming in and out or people who are working there, and I'm allowed to film. So we'll see. Yes, smash the like button. 31 here, 30 here, and 16 likes. Are there any benefits to switching from US 250 watt PoE to the new Gen 2? Probably not. I mean, yeah, the touchscreen. And I don't know, are these ones fanless? I forget. I haven't used these ones in a while. Let's see. Oh, that's why. USW 24. Oops. That's not even picking up. Okay, it's this guy. See, these have fans in it, I believe, and I think the new Gen 2 are fanless. Yeah, so we have fans here, right? And I think the new Gen 2 are fanless. But, whoops, we want the PoE version. That's the Pro. So the only way you get 10 gig uplinks too is if you go with the Pro versions of it. Fan. Yeah, see, there's no fans in this one. So that's unless there is, hold on. Nope, fanless switch. So that's another benefit, it's quieter. But really, if you're gonna have this in your network rack, does it really matter? Probably not. And the total power for this one's only 95 watts anyway. Yeah, the higher the better with it. Oh yeah, that's what I could show you. So I was meaning to put it, you can't really see. Here we go. So right here, there's a pole, and then I have a mount, and I was gonna put it on there, but I couldn't do it. It just didn't work out, so I'm just leaving it on here. But when I install it at the clients, it's gonna be on their roof, which is, I like this camera. I think it's really cool. I mean, I think this is wicked, where I could just move around wherever I want, and it also allows you to do it in the recording. I think that's pretty wicked. So the camera is a little expensive. So US it's $299, but then if you look at like Hike Vision maybe for their fisheye lens, it's like $500, so it's almost double the price. Let's see. Hey Cody, do you configure clients routers in bridge mode, or the client has to contact the ISP? It depends on your ISP. Some ISPs make you have to contact them to put it in bridge mode. Getting my toolless rack tomorrow from okay, cool. I need to look into something like that. Let's put that in my notes. And crossing the border back in before COVID. Oh, nice. Yeah, the toolless rack, I really like it. I think it's great. For me, I'm just going to be using it for like, staging client stuff where I don't need to lock in the gear. I'll just configure it and then I'll slide it out and then ship it or do whatever I need to with it. Ali, I'm not too sure about that because I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if you'll be able to though. I'm trying to think of other gear to do testing on as well. I don't really know. Oh, somebody mentioned Ruckus. I missed that question. Somebody mentioned Ruckus, did they not? But the reason I haven't done Ruckus is because I don't know where that went. It's expensive, I believe. I wouldn't mind doing it. Just see Ruckus AP. I just don't know the price on this stuff. I don't think they put the price onto their website. And like, does Ruckus have a software controller? I would assume they do. They seem to have a lot of access points. Let's see. Can I find that on Amazon? Ruckus. $5.99. Holy smokes. Is this even for their Wi-Fi 6 access point? No, it's not. The 3x3 802.11 beamflex adapter, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty expensive for an access point. Like $600. I don't know. I don't know if I'd buy that. Synology, not really. I mean, I might try it out. I haven't used any of the Synology router for routing equipment. I guess I could try it out. Let's see. Oh, people already have YouTube videos on it? Like, is this out now? We'll have to see. Maybe I do have a GrandStream router too that I could do some testing with and maybe a video on. I know people want me to do some more videos on pfSense. We'll see. MikroTik 5G router. I do have a MikroTik router, but I don't know. I need to learn MikroTik first. MikroTik. Are they down? Their website? Unless I block them. Weird, I can't get to their website. Oh, it's out in Q2. Okay, gotcha. Josh, how's it going? Looking forward to the i360. Looks pretty cool. But there's next to no info on it right now. There really isn't. It is a cool access point, or sorry, camera. I like that feature. I need to get the whatever that is off the lens. It comes with two different lenses, and right now I have like the bubble lens. So maybe I'll switch them out today so I could have some video captured for my YouTube video and see the difference. I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference, but either way. Well, they say that it's a PTZ camera though. I guess you can zoom. Yeah, you could zoom pretty far actually. Wow. It does distort the picture, but not bad. GrandStream. So I've been trying to find where to buy the GrandStream Wi-Fi 6 AP. Oh, my doorbell rang. How do you configure an AP for a Unifi controller off-site? What do you mean? You just use another controller. I mean, for my clients, I use Hostify. Yeah, so the GrandStream stuff. Stream Wi-Fi 6 AP. I don't know where to buy it. I mean, I do have a distributor that sells GrandStream stuff, so maybe I'll reach out to them. The heck? I think this is fairly similar to the Unifi Lite access point. But yeah, I'd like to if I could get my hands on it, I'd love to test it out. Maybe buy it. I haven't got the G4 Instant. Well, seeing it, you know, we don't have early access in Canada. So, and I wouldn't be able to do a video on it anyway. Until it's released from early access, we can't do any videos on it, which kind of sucks, but I guess I get why they do it. So yeah, that video will be coming out shortly. I am having an issue with some clients where their smart detections aren't showing up, which is kind of weird. So on the dashboard, you don't see any of their smart detections, which is strange. So about 3 or 4 controllers after the outage that Ubiquiti had the other day, their dashboard's completely wiped. I've reset the UNVRs and it still will not show up. And it's showing that smart detections is turned on, which is really strange. Hostify is too expensive. I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, if you're a business, it's probably not that expensive. I don't know what they charge. How much is it? I forget. Is it like $90 or something like that? $90 a month, maybe? I think they're about $90 a month. I think, and I got in there early when they were, yeah. So for 250 devices, you're looking at $99. For more, you know, yeah. I find it okay. I mean, as a business, that's really not that much money to spend, and I could have a server, I guess, running at my house in my office and point to that as well. But they look after all the updates, which is great. Hi, is it possible to change name on Unifi Protect camera? Yes, it is. So if we went here, we went to AI 360, we went to settings, and we changed to backyard. And then press apply. And that's how it would change. Let's see. You have ISP? Yes, I do. I have 2 ISPs. Both with 1 gigabit connections. 2:30 in the morning there. Wow, that's early. You should be getting to bed. What I meant to was, how do I adopt an AP for a controller that is off-site? I had to prepare an AP for a customer at home. So what you need to do the set inform command and then point to the IP of the controller :8080 /inform. That does not help, like the host name. I'm not too sure what you mean, like host name. You're just trying to change the camera name, right? Here, I'll do it right now. I'll name it Cody and press apply changes. Now you can see that the camera changed. Oops. Crap, the thumbnails. But you can see that it says Cody now. Or are you trying to change the name of the Protect? Like, I don't know if I could even go in there, to be honest, if I'm going to show things. Actually, that's fine. So my Protect says Mac Telecom UNVR Pro. You can change the name of this if you want. CloudKey is very cheap, but CloudKey doesn't handle devices. CloudKey device limit. That's what you're going to run into. I wouldn't suggest, if you're trying to manage customers, I wouldn't use a CloudKey. Right? So you only could have 40 APs, so that's 50, 51, 51, 70. You only could have 85 clients connected to it max. And you're probably going to run into issues with even maxing that out. Depending on what you have. Oh, you just woke up. Crazy. Is it, I guess it's Monday where you live right now. I'm only going to probably be on here another 5 to 10 minutes. So let me know if you have any questions and we'll try to answer those. I do have some more Aruba, or I have Aruba stuff. Maybe I should revisit Aruba. I had to give the switch back because they needed it. So I don't know if there's been any updates with the Aruba AP since I've done the release of my video. Why 2 ISPs? For backup. Just in case the one goes down, I have the second one. So I have a fiber line coming in and I have a copper line. But yeah, I think Greylog's going to be really cool. I'm not too sure what this Protectly could really handle. It only has 8 cores, 32 gigs of RAM, but really I'm not going to be using it for much. We'll just have Ubuntu on here. I do have Windows Server 2019 maybe? Windows Server 2019 just to do some testing and, you know, trying some things. I might spin up Kali Linux to do some Wi-Fi stuff, Wi-Fi testing and, you know, decrypt or breaking into. Eric, how's it going? Let's see. MikroTik, maybe. Maybe MikroTik. I should. See, I don't know what the best management console is for MikroTik. Because I'm so new to it. And I can't get to their website. I wonder if I blocked their website. Can anybody else get to the MikroTik website? The G4 Instant isn't out yet. It's still in early access, I think. Unless they released it without me knowing. No, they just have the G3 Instant. I love that camera, though. It's great. Just got all the stuff installed Tuesday. The rack is awesome. I love the rack. There's going to be a lot of people complaining about it because it's proprietary right now to Ubiquiti, but whatever. I mean, if somebody said on Reddit, oh, this is meant for Ubiquiti fanboys. Well, yes, it's made by Ubiquiti. So obviously I mean, I'm a Ubiquiti fanboy. Everybody knows that. I love the Ubiquiti, and I think this is just a really nice looking design. I do wish it was wall mountable though. That's the only thing, and it was at least 8U. Okay, so the MikroTik website's down then. Okay. Got a free switch from work. Not the best. Oh, well, didn't they have a lot of security issues? Unless I'm thinking about someone else. Okay, so they got the log4j vulnerability, blah blah blah. I think I might be thinking of someone else, but I thought this switch had a lot of vulnerabilities in it, or CVEs or whatever. Yeah, the MikroTik I have, I don't know what, I don't even know the model. MikroTik rugged switch. It's their new switch, new router. I always see there's always one guy that pops up on YouTube videos. Actually, I guess I could just look at YouTube. MikroTik. The heck? Oh, this one right here. Is that it? 350. I think it's this one right here. Ah, crap. We're gonna have ads, but hold on. I just want to skip and see if this is actually it. I think that's the one. Whatever. It should, Google should remember what that is. Yeah, it's this. It's the, whoops, you guys can't see that. 5009 UG plus S plus in. They have such weird names for their models. I'm sure there's some reason to it, and you know, switch. I don't know how it works, but I'm sure if people know what they're about, they could read that easily. Can you use the actually hold on, let me go back. Okay, so I don't care, I paid $400 on eBay. Oh my god, I don't know if I'd pay that much, but it's a nice rack. Now that you've been using it a little longer, how much have you noticed a difference? Honestly, I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. I really haven't even looked at the performance. They both work well. I probably have too much Wi-Fi in my house, to be honest. Can you use the rack with the Aruba switch? I have no clue. Maybe if the holes for the rack ears line up. You're in the Netherlands and it's also down. Okay. I just wanted to say thank you for all your great content. You post many videos have helped me out. Awesome. Just learned from your videos that I could change you can right now change the LED colors. If you're buying a new U6LR, they took the RGB out for some reason. Oh, you're talking about the other ones, the script one. Yeah, that was an old video. I didn't really know what to do, so I just started changing the colors a little bit. In my country, the only router that the ISP uses is Huawei or Huawei, however you call it. And if I want to change the router, I should pay about $100. Oh, that sucks. We don't use them here right now in Canada, but I know they're very big in the 5G market, so we're probably going to have to soon. Any good login software? What do you mean login for what? Have you heard about the problem with ATEM, Blackmanage, Designer, Streamer, and Ubiquiti? I haven't. No, I don't use ATEM. I think Joe from Conjoling Tech does, and so does Tony from Quick Tech Solutions. If you look up those guys, they might be able to help you out. Yeah, the wheels are kind of different. I don't really have a use for the wheels either, but I mean, it's still cool. And you could take the wheels off. You don't need to have the wheels on. You could just pop them off. Oh, okay, I was able to change between white and blue. So with my I can't log into my Ubiquiti or my UDM. It will expose my IP. You were thinking about renaming camera, and is it a Ubiquiti camera? If it's not a Ubiquiti camera, you just click on the client, the camera, and you could go to settings and you could change the alias on it. You could use Radius if you want. I don't right now. I mean, so I don't have an office for my house. I mean, I don't have an office for my business. It's a home office. This right here that you guys see, this is the office that I work out of. As a wall garden setup. I'm not too sure what that means, but sure. Wall garden setup. Let's see. That, like, are you talking about putting the access point into a wall garden? Yes, G3 bullet. Well, you could only change you could change the alias on it, how it shows up in Ubiquiti. Yeah, I can't show you because I can't bring up my Unifi controller. But yeah, you could go, click on the client, click on the G3 bullet, and change the alias. So if it's your driveway, you could label it driveway, and that way you know in your client list that's your driveway camera. Johnny, thanks a million. Thanks a million for your amazing channel and efforts for helping us. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, ML, if you're talking about like a wall garden like this, right? And planting on it. I guess you could. If there's going to be a lot of water, you might not want to do that. I probably would suggest against it. Unless it's in some like seal tight, you know, water enclosure. Let's go to my Instagram, shall we? See what I've been up to. Instagram's going slow too. MikroTik down, Instagram, something going on. Not my internet connection, so that's good. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything new on here. Nope, just the two racks, the patch panel, which is really cool. This job, actually, you guys saw that job. That was, this is where I'm going to be putting a AI 360 on this job. And we'll be doing more videos. I'm going back there, I think, this week to start doing some of the door access controllers. Or Unifi access, anyway. You have waterproof. Well, I mean, they're not super waterproof. They're IPX whatever. There's a couple that do have splash resistance, so you might be all right. But if you're having like streams of water constantly on it, it's probably not good. Yes, you can use a lot of the Unifi access points either mounted on the wall or mounted horizontally. You just need to look at the radiation patterns. We own a small building in our small downtown, about 4 kilometers away. Would there be any pros cons of using Ubiquiti signal to and from home instead of installing internet for cams? Well, if you don't want to pay for 2 internet connections, that's one, advantage to using the point-to-point. Jeff, how's it going? It's not possible. It only displays the name that was given during adoption. I'm not too sure. Maybe go back. If you're in the new version or the new UI, go back to classic. Yeah, so I mentioned that in my video. Somebody mentioned it in one of these pictures too, actually. I think this one right here. Yeah, where are the numbers? It would be good if they did number it. Is a lot of people, what they do, installers, they'll just put like D for data, and then it will be numbered 1 to 24. Whereas myself and a lot of other installers will put our own label tape all the way across. So I don't really care because I'd be putting label tape across anyway. But for the people who just place one number, like D, C, whatever, yeah, they don't have numbers, which I think they should probably revise and do. Yep, what Virgil said. That makes sense. Unfortunately, they used to have a unified demo controller. I don't think they have it anymore. Demo controller. I think they took it away. And I don't have a demo. Oh, let's see. No. So their demo controller just goes to their website. Maybe I should spin up a controller so I could show people stuff when we're doing live streams. Anyone having trouble buying stuff? Yes. Yep, I'm about 300 G4 bullets I need. And I can't get them. 200 bucks on colored. Yeah, the cabling costs quite a bit. Like these 6-inch patch cables, I forget what they cost me. $3 each, $4 each maybe. But I mean, if you want to color code, you can. I just need to think of a scheme of what I want to do. Like in this last build, these ones right here, these are all cameras. So with this build, we still need to add another UMVR. I'm gonna take. People were really complaining about this loop. So I'm gonna break open the rack and then I'm gonna take the loop and put it on the outside. But anyway, we need to put another UNVR. I need to put in another 48 port switch, and we have a UPS going on the bottom. But I'm gonna leave all the cameras yellow, and then I guess the access points. I have 2 access points on here right now. Maybe I'll do the access points in a different color. I wanted to do red, but I don't have red keystone jacks. I think I could order some, or I could do it purple. And I may do the access control purple, but I don't know. I got to think of a color code and stick to it for all my jobs, so every single one's the same. The demo died in... Okay, so I did use it on stream a while back. I've cat 8 cables. Okay, yeah, so you're going to be paying quite a bit for those. And I was thinking, like, silver keystone jacks would be great for here. But there are silver keystone jacks, but they're the shielded jacks, which we typically in Canada don't use shielded cable unless you're like in an industrial building or something like that. But it wouldn't, even the blue doesn't look bad. Like this blue doesn't look bad going across. Most of these jacks are actually Cat 6A. I don't even know who made these. Monoprice, maybe? The last ones I ran out, so I have a couple of vertical cable keystones in there. But I'm going to stick on for 5 more minutes and then get out of here for the day. I guess watch out for my videos this week. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll release the AI 360 video tomorrow. If not, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And then we're going to probably start rotating some other vendors in. So we'll end up doing like a Ubiquiti. We'll do a Ubiquiti video, and then the next video will be like Grand Streamer Synology, and then we'll go back to Ubiquiti, and then we'll do Aruba, just to get more content flowing through that isn't Ubiquiti through my channel. Even though most people come here for the Ubiquiti, we need to diversify, I guess. And I'll put in some more PFSense for sure. You have silver keystone jacks. Nice. You should do a video on remotely. Not too sure what that is, but I'll take a look. Maybe? I don't know. There's so many different of these remote softwares. Virgil, take care. Have a good one. I just decided to get UI devices because I wanted the VLANs. I have a few K8 clusters running out. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, you could go with any vendor. Like TP-Link even has VLANs. It just depends who you want to use. TP-Link, I mean, Cisco, you're just paying more money. I wouldn't mind getting into some of the Cisco small business stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I just, Cisco stuff is very, well, it's more expensive. But maybe I will order a switch and an access point, and then we could test it out. I don't know. Probably will do terrible on the channel, but I think it would be fun to mess around with some Cisco gear as well. If I reset my UDM Pro, do I need to do the same? Well, you probably do, unless you have, well, you should. Or you could just grab the SSH username and password, and then you could push it to your new controller. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here for the day. I got some things to do. I need to start my shopping for Christmas. I will be back on next Sunday, hopefully at 11, but maybe at 10. We'll see. I'll let everybody know, and watch out for my videos this week. Thanks for